Hello, I'm Stuart. Let's play some beginner basic ukulele. This is for people who have never even seen a ukulele before. Here's a ukulele. All right, got the instrument. We've got a power drill in the back. We're ready. Let's start playing. All right, so how do we hold it? There's a bunch of ways to hold it. Here's what I recommend. Don't have it all the way down here on your lap. Have this part right here, just sitting up on your lap, on your leg, tilted up like this. That's pretty comfortable. Sometimes I'll play like this. That's great. At the beginning, just have it sit there, pull it up here with your left hand. Okay. There are two parts of the ukulele you need to know. You need to know the strings, which are these right here. The strings, easy. Then you need to know the frets. So the frets are these little metal lines right here. But usually when we're talking about the frets, it's easier to think of it as if the frets are the spaces between the lines. So if I talk about the third fret, I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, this third space right here. So speaking of the third fret, first thing I want to do, take a finger. It can be any finger for now. I'm going to use my ring finger. That's a good one. But if you want to use your pointer or your middle, that's fine for now. And you're going to find the third fret, 1, 2, 3, on this bottom string here. And you're just going to push the string against the neck of the ukulele. So I'm using the pad of my finger. I'm pushing it against. I'm actually squeezing the ukulele between my thumb and my ring finger. Like that. So I'm pushing pretty hard. When you get more used to it, you won't need to push as hard. For now, dig in there. Push pretty hard. And then now, we're going to strum all the strings over here. I'm using my pointer finger. I'm like pointing at the ukulele like this, almost like I'm going to stick my finger right in there. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go like this. Oh, that's beautiful. You hear that? You hear that? Or actually, does yours sound kind of bad? You might be out of tune. So tuning a ukulele, especially a brand new ukulele or one with new strings or one that hasn't been played in a while, is kind of a whole thing. So go check out the How to Tune a Ukulele video. Let's do that again. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let's do 3 strums of that, and then a little pause, and then 3 more strums like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, great job. You just learned first chord on the ukulele, the most important chord on the ukulele. This is the C chord. So if anyone says, hey, play me a C chord on ukulele, you go, great, I got that. You find that third fret on the bottom string, and then you play all the strings over here. Perfect, you did it. All right, here's what we have to do now though. We need to learn another chord and switch back and forth between the two. So we've got the C chord ready to go. Let's do the A minor chord now. The A minor chord, probably the second most common chord on the ukulele. So here's how you're going to do this. You're going to take a finger. I'm using my middle finger. If you don't feel right using your middle finger, you can use a different finger for right now. Eventually, you'll probably end up using your middle finger. You're going to find the second fret. So here's the first fret, second fret right here. You're going to bring your middle finger up to the second fret on the top string right here. Then, just like we did with the C chord, you're going to play all 4 strings like this. Oh, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's do that same thing where we do the 3 strums and then a pause. 3 strums, pause. When you strum, remember to use just the tip of your pointer finger, just not this whole big part here, just the tip. And you're just going to gently point at the ukulele. Don't do a big point like this with your wrist all bent. Just keep your wrist pretty straight but relaxed, like a teenager handshake. and just gently point your finger at it and just brush your finger over the strings. 1, 2, 3, pause. 1, 2, 3. What? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Great. All right. So we've got these two chords. What are they called? The C and the A minor. So important. You're going to use them tens of thousands of times. We need to be able to switch back and forth between those two chords. That's pretty hard though. That's pretty hard. So here's what we're actually going to start with. We are going to switch from the C chord back to the C chord. So we could just keep the finger in the same spot and just stay there the whole time. Try this. Try going strum, 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 then lift up your finger, then go right back to the same spot. So there's the C chord, then move and back to C. If you were actually playing the C chord a bunch of times in a row, you wouldn't move your finger off. You just keep it there. We're just making this way more work than we need to, but we're practicing the idea of switching in between chords. So in just a minute, we're going to try going from the C to the A minor. But first, we're just taking it easy to switch from the C back to the C. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, here we go. And a C, then lift, then back to C. Then lift, then right back to C. All right, let's do the same thing with the A minor. So the A minor was the 2nd fret on the top string right there. So let's find that. I'm using my middle finger, pinching it between the thumb and the pointer. Middle finger. Oh, that was close. The thumb and the middle finger, right? Just like that. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, then lift, and 1, 2, 3, then lift, and 1, 2, 3. So, I mean, not to brag, but I make this look pretty easy. This might be pretty hard at first. You might be sitting there trying to do it, and you're dropping the ukulele, you're getting back in the wrong spot, there's a weird buzzy noise. Who knows what's happening when you're doing it? Do it a dozen times. Do it 50 times. Like, don't feel like this is easy stuff and you want to move past it quickly. Do this a lot. Do it till you don't even have to try it, where you just lifting up the finger, going back to the chord, lift it up, go back to it. You could spend a whole week doing that if you wanted to. It might get boring. You might want to try something a little bit harder. But feel free to do that as long as you need to. Just getting used to it, getting your fingers in shape, getting maybe even starting to get some teeny little calluses, getting used to the strumming. Just do it so many times that you can barely stand it anymore. But now, let's say that you're ready to move on. Now we're going to switch from the C to the A minor. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. And a C, 2, 3, then lift, then the A minor, 2, 3, then a lift, then back to the C, then the A minor. Take it really slowly as you can stand it. There we go. Beautiful. Keep working on those two chords until you can play them effortlessly, and then we can add in some more stuff. And that's it. If you leave comments, I'll help as much as I can. So come back for more lessons, and good luck.